Thank you. Thank you, Manthan. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, first of all, to all of you and our to join this pre-PDP event. I want to introduce, first of all, our distinguished guest here who have joined us online for this a great event, which we always do. Obviously, just to give you a background first before we go for introduction, and I'll give a place to honorable guests. They can also introduce themselves with reference of the companies they're working with. And obviously, the connection, the link between these companies who have joined us now online is because all the students who are at level 5. Remember, there's a module which we're focusing today. It's called Professional Development and Placement. We call it as a PDP, and this is a mandatory module for level 5 student. And when they are in their term 1, they have been given an opportunity to do some research and to do some research related to these companies who have joined us now, and they will be actually preparing a presentation, and they will be presenting as a live assessment starting from 10th of February and until 15th. So that is the dates we have set, and that is their midterm assessment. So basically, when they start their semester, they literally have 5 weeks, and then week 6 they actually do presentation. So this is the context of this event. What we did last year, and obviously for the previous term as well, we thought it's a great idea because we have these companies on board, and we have done some work with them for last 3-4 years now, and then we also know these companies, what are the things they're looking for, where exactly their goals and objectives are directed actually. So we bring a brief, and we call it as a assessment brief, and that brief is obviously provided to the student in week 1, so they all know there are 4 different companies we're currently bringing on board as well. But we thought, yes, it's good to have on the document, but we thought, like, why can't we bring these companies on board? Previous pre-event we have to do. So then companies can also talk about themselves, about a little bit about their company introduction, what services they're offering. And that would be very useful, guys, especially to you, cohort 8 guys, that it's not just on the brief. The companies itself are talking, in the event as well. So without any delay, I think I will quickly give the context of this event. We have our distinguished guest. We have a gentleman who joined us from our employer network, and we call it as Legend Financial and Advisors. So Mr. Musharraf has joined us from the company. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much for joining and giving us time today.
Pleasure is mine, Mr. Usman. Thank you.
Thank you. And obviously, we move to the next gentleman. You've seen this gentleman everywhere, I think. He's very much active member, obviously, and he visited Waltham International College campus in different business expos. But he's currently, obviously, is our local counselor, Mr. Mozzam Ali Sandhu. You can see on the screen. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining and giving us your precious time.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Obviously, we will be joined by another gentleman because in this brief, actually, like I said, for PDP assessment, we have 4 companies. We have one Legend Financial. You can see Mr. Musharraf is here. We have a Barking and Dagenham Film Studio, which is, you can see, it's a very, very active project currently. And there's a lot of economy is actually boosting around this project. So Mr. Mozzam will give a bit introduction today. Obviously, all the details are in your brief, but we will hear from Mr. Mozzam himself, that what exactly is happening in this project, very briefing. And obviously the third company, we have Infinity Bravo Services. Mr. Nasir Habib actually has visited campus 3 times, for different activities and events as well. So he'll be joining us as well. He has a little bit of technical glitch to join, but he will join. And we have another company for Birmingham side as well, GFD, who actually are working very closely with dates, syrup, dates products as well. And they are trying to capture the market in UK now. So very thankful to the Birmingham team as well. We have various event and activities and meetings with them in Birmingham as well. So these are the 4 companies on board, and obviously students have an opportunity to pick up any one out of 4 as well. So now I think the idea behind this event to give a little bit of briefing from the company. So I think if we can start with Mr. Musharraf, and sir, if you can tell a little bit about Legend Financial Advisor, what services you're doing, and what exactly, because students will be doing some research about your company and maybe be giving suggestion. So let's hear, and over to you, Mr. Musharraf. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Usmani. Hey, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Musharraf Javed, and Mr. Usmani, for the clarity, I do not directly work in the Legend Financial. I work in Legend Group, a holding company, which has other sister companies as well as Legend Digitech, Legend Consults. These are marketing and other property company. So what I do is I govern to serve our management the best, so our management can serve our client the best. So now coming to Legend Financial. At Legend Financial and Tax Advisors, we've been proudly serving our clients for over 12 years. And when we started, we focused solely on accounting and tax advisory services. But today, we have grown into a trusted partner for businesses in our community and empowering them to thrive and achieve their goals. Basically, our services cover from everything from incorporating businesses to helping them establish a strong foundation and grow independently. Whether it's a strategic advice, navigating taxes, or ensuring compliance, we are here every step of the way. So that's all. That's a brief introduction for our company.
Thank you, Mr. Musharraf. Thank you for mentioning. Like, guys, obviously, in your brief is Legend Financial and Advisor, but like Mr. Musharraf said, it's a group of companies, obviously, and they do obviously as a part of your research. Mr. Musharraf, just to let you know, they will be doing research actually on this on your organization, finding out some facts and the current trends. So that would be the presentation, and obviously, in the last cohort presentation, we did Mr. Faizan actually joined from the company and as an observer actually for this presentation as well. So this is how we invite. But
Interesting.
thank you very much.
I No problem. I hope they don't get deeper in our company.
Yeah,
Different
that's
research.
yeah. No, thank you very much for this. Thanks. Now I think we'll move. Like remember the second one we have a Barking and Dagenham Film Studio. If you go to Dagenham and you go to Dagenham East Station, or maybe you go for other routes as well, I think you'll see there's a lot of glimpse now in this council. Barking and Dagenham Councillor is growing, glooming, and shining. And I'm sure there is one hand. Obviously, there are a lot of team members behind the council, but there is one gentleman which I've at least witnessed, everywhere, talking about the council. And I think Barking and Dagenham Film Studio is one of the key projects currently, and that's a part of your brief. So let's invite Mr. Maudum Ali Sandhu, sir. If you can please talk a little bit about this project and how do you think that can be very useful for the students as well. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Yes, hi. Thank you so much, Mr. Usmani, for having me today. And I welcome all of the audience, partners, the business communities, and the teachers and staffs in this meeting. In terms of the Dagenham Film Studio, that is one of the very, very exciting and brilliant project. It is a combined project with working with the Barking and Dagenham Council, as well as this project is owned by the Hackman Capital, that is American company who has invested around more than 300 millions in Barking and Dagenham, which is one of the biggest investments so far here we have seen. And the area where the Barking and Dagenham Film Studio is going to be built or building is on the Dagenham East. If you come from the district line that goes to Barking stations, so it is fourth station from district line from Barking to fourth station from next. So where you can see there is a nearly 21.5-acre land which has been developed into the Barking Film Studio. Previously, there was a pharmaceutical companies before there, and the total stage are 12. There are so many facilities, over 567,000 square feet size is for the film studio, and for the 252,000 square feet for the stage totals, which are number of 12 stages, and the office support space is also 277,000 square feet. So the project is very compromising, and it is they are committed to deliver nearly 1,200 jobs for the local communities. Of course, that jobs would have been some impact in the community, bringing the opportunities for the young professionals, young people who have some kind of the relevant technical, professional, vocational educations relating to the film studio or related this industry. The more exciting news is that which I can share with you, and this is one of the very awaiting news. The film studio is ready. Yes, it is
Wow.
ready, and they are going to open the studio. We have a visit of the Deputy Mayor of London last week, along with the leader of the council and other dignitaries. They have site visit. They spend a lot of time there, and there is another jointly project of the University College of London, UCL. They have their own project that is called the Pearl. So similarly, there is another project. So more there are couple of more other projects along with the film studio. So you can say that around more than 500 millions have been invested on the same site. And there is a studio, there is a Pearl, and there is East London conference halls and the conference rooms. There is another unit that is called Cube. I think it is a worth visiting. And the good news is that the studio is hopefully we are expecting that it is going to start its function and open in March 2025, so after 2 months. So and after that the people will start coming there, the film people, the crews, the staff, and all of the projects will start running from onward from March. So I welcome you all if you want to visit or if you want to have a look of the project more closely. And I'm more than happy to help you and assist you, and we can book. I think I previously also spoken with Mr. Usmani and his team that whenever they want to bring a delegation of the students or a group of students to visit the spot, I'm happy to help that and organize or arrange that visit. So this is all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mozum. Thank you so much for your very informative, and I think it's very good to hear that. I think there's a keyword we were looking for. This, is almost open now, and I think this is a great thing. And I think you rightly mentioned that we were in the discussion for last more than a year now. I think since we,
Yeah.
brought and embedded this project into our assessments, and we were really looking for that moment. I think this is the time now. So I think definitely we'll be in touch with you, and we'll see if we can arrange a visit. And especially guys,
Yeah.
for the students, I'm saying. Yes. So I'm saying any student who are doing actually this, the PDP and they are in term one, obviously we will be definitely in touch with you as well to arrange, and we'll see how
Yeah.
these arrangements can go further.
Even
Now,
small
obviously,
groups, even
sorry,
you can,
yeah,
Usmani, sorry, even you can organize a small group of students. So I can arrange that visits in different timings according to students' availability.
perfect. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for this offer. Very
You're
kind of
welcome.
you. Thank you. And I think quickly before we go for towards the conclusion of this obviously activity, like we showed on the screen, you can see here the film studio website, and obviously this studio website is already in your brief anyway. We have already provided Mr. Mozam the link, the document, and there is a YouTube video available. Interestingly, about the studios where you were talking about MPs and all talking. So we were also made it available to the student to have more information. Thank you. So I think quickly we need to show the Legend Financial website as well, Manthan. If you can please help me to show, because we were talking about. So Mr. Musharraf has talked. So let's if you can just show a bit of this as well. But like I think we will see if Nasir Habib can join us as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, Manthan, if you can stop sharing first. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, so you can see here, this is obviously the website. Mr. Musharraf, you can also confirm we are on the right website, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
you are at the right place.
Perfect. So you see here, I think this link is also, this link is confirmed
Can you
on your
share the
brief as
screen?
well. Yes, we can see it. Yes, thank you. So this link is already available in your briefs. All the information is there. Legend Financial is very much active in social media as well. We have seen it. The regular updates. So I
Hello,
think,
can you see? Can you hear me, sir?
yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, Manthan.
Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yes, yes, we can see it.
Okay, okay.
So this is fine. I think you can see here very well structured website, and obviously that's great. One thing I want to add here, obviously this is the assessment we're doing, and you are doing research. But Mr. Musharraf, I think hopefully once these presentations are done, obviously we will be sharing some of the thoughts, some kind of recommendation maybe with you guys. Maybe you think you guys are interested into it. Maybe something is very useful and beneficial, for the company as well. And then obviously there will be a, bridging the gap between students and obviously to you as well. So that's wonderful.
Definitely.
But thank you very much. Sure.
Thank you.
Perfect. Just one thing, Mr. Musharraf, just want to ask before we conclude, obviously, this thing. Like, what is your thought? Like, we brought this, assessment into our student. And do you think this is very useful for the students to know about this life kind of thing?
Obviously, Mr. Usmani, to see for the students, it is important to know the ground reality in the market, in the place you will work on or you will go into, as an entrepreneur, as an employee, if you want to work in any company. So,
Hello.
as fast as we evolving in the basis of AI, in the basis of economy, so before getting into the market, before getting into the ground, it is very crucial these days that we
Sure.
stay ahead in every aspect of the industry.
Okay.
So, in our effort, we are trying our best to incorporate AI, and this is the effort we are currently going through. But if we see in our surroundings and the rest of the companies are ahead of us, they are they are efficient and they are quick on serving their clients. So these are the future forecasting we are doing for our company, that which company has incorporated the faster way to serve their client and how we can get ahead of them and get a competitive advantage. So definitely I will second on you that it is very crucial to be aware of your surrounding.
Thank you, Mr. Musharraf. And I think over to you. I think the students cohort 8, which they are hearing us from the classroom. I think you can see here what companies are talking about, and this is the importance of to these assessment that you're doing live assessment, because companies you can see, you can hear from them as well how important it is. So thank you very much for this. I think we have the another final gentleman from here, the Infinity Bravo Services. If you mentioned, we have another company. So Mr. Nasir Habib has joined us. So we'll give this opportunity to Mr. Nasir as well. Like I said, he's been involved in so many times at campus events as well, and very thorough gentleman. I think about and a lot of contribution as well. So I think over to you, Mr. Nasir. If you can give a little bit of idea about the company and the services, that would be wonderful. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Mr. Osmani. I would like to appreciate all of your presence in this platform to learn about the business and the techniques. So, in this regard, I just wanted to say whatever business you want to go with that. Just figure out first the pros and cons of the business by notifying your SWOT analysis, strength, what is your strength, what is your strength, and how you can overcome your competitor strategy with your strength. For that, you have competitive advantage. It's unique selling proposition in your business. The secondly, you can check the opportunity, what area you can find your way best, which is most economical or viable for your goal or achievement. Um, uh, and secondly, you need to focus on your threat as well. I mean, what kind of threats you are facing in the shape of competitors, and do make strategy accordingly. And obviously, you need to focus on your weaknesses as well. Um, uh, in this regard, because everybody knows every business has got his strength and weaknesses as well. So you need to make your strategy either your planning strategy, pricing strategy, placing strategy, promotion strategy accordingly. In this regard, you just apply with the P's like product, place, promotion, and each piece got their own strategy. I mean, prices got their own strategy, like me too pricing, penetration pricing, skimming strategy. Likewise, the promotion got a different strategy, like either you want to go for public selling, either you want to go for sales promotions, or you are focusing on the advertising. I'm not going on details. I'm just giving you
Thank you.
bits and pieces. If we have a time, we will go for further details. So in this way, you can build up your own business, and you figure out your own weakness and strength. This
Sure.
is all it is. Thank you very much for your
Thank you, sir.
patience and time.
Thank you, Mr. Nasir. Thank you very much for your lot of information. And I'm sure this will be very useful for the student, because when they're doing this presentation preparations now, and that would be a very good source of information. So thank you very much for joining as well. Like we said,
Thank you very
Infinity
much.
Bravo. Perfect. Thank you, sir. So obviously, if you're picking up Infinity Bravo, I think you'll see all the details on the website. It's already in your briefs as well. So I think this is almost end, I think, for the activity. But I just conclude on something. Um, you see that you heard from the companies now, and that's what we brought this live kind of environment and pre-event before you go for live assessment. So it's quite important to create an impact, and this is how we believe at Waltham International College, whatever we do, whether it's an assessment, whether it's a live assessment, it's not just happening for it's happening for a clear purpose. And that's why you see I brought this, we brought this as a this event, so just to show you that the companies we brought you into the assignment brief, they are not just taken from anywhere. They are actually working with us, and this is a good thought, to bring into your and you can feel it now. And obviously, some of them, they will be joining us in the observation list as well. So from my side, I think thank you so much. But if any questions, I think I'll ask Humphrey and Romana any question from the student. If there is no question, then obviously we will conclude the event. But this recording will be available on our portal. Humphrey, is it okay, everything?
Yeah, the president, they said they do not have any question. They appreciate the speech that has been given by the various organizations. They are really grateful for this.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Humphrey. Romana, is everything okay?
Yes, I actually have a question. So Joseph, you want to ask your
Yeah, they're gonna force,
It's
Yeah, please, if you come near to computer, sure.
yeah, sorry, they got a full, questions. I think they got only for 3 days show in the sport on the JFD something. So then they didn't show about that.
Yes, because that's right. Thank you very much. I think the 3 companies that joined us, JFD has not joined us because of some technical issues. But what we will do, we have the previous event, which we already did, and JFD joined. So I will be sharing one, and if you please make a note of it. When we make it available to this cohort 8, the recording as well from that company, please.
So it's on the portal if they
Yes.
want to, or I can send the link if you want.
Sure, we will share it. Yeah, sure. Thank you very much for this. Okay, so thank you so much. I think from bottom of my heart, Mr. Musharraf, thank you so much for joining on behalf of Waltham College. We're very thankful. Mr. Mausam, thank you very much for your time as well. And obviously, thank you so much to Mr. Nasir as well.
Thank you.
Shahid,
Thank you.
you raised the hand.
Yes, yes, sir. So about the JFD, so there is some technical issue. So if the student asks the question, I will note down and ask from the JFD representative. Then we will help them again. So if you don't
Sure.
mind, sir, can I ask the question and note down it?
Yeah, Shadi, what we will do, so if anyone has got any question for JFD, which is our fourth company, you can drop an email to our email, like Quick Placement, And then what we will do, Shadib, we'll definitely forward to you, and then you
Okay.
can get back
Thank
to
you
me.
so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
So
you.
thank you so much, everyone, for your time, and wish you all the very best for your presentations. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Mr. Usmani, can I have few words with you after this?
Yes,